Hey guys, Destiny Gundam, and today we're going to be doing a review on the 1 to 144 scale MSV Phycommu Zaku. So first off, got this kit from Robots for Less, about $7, 25% off, good deal. Next, whole kit is white. That's not really much for color, so, oh, there we go. Here we go again. Basically this whole kit is only held together by glue. Not very impressive. But nonetheless, it is actually a very nice kit. First off, it comes with a set of water slide decals. So you got the mono eye, some up and down decals, number 2, an MSN01, and a Bandai decal. So we got that. Let's move on to molded detail. Molded detail, just some panels, you know, little boosters, the little fingers with little beam cannons in them. Various panel lines that you're supposed to paint red. Kind of like goes with the whole feel of it. A lot of nice detail in this lower section. Very nice. What else? Yeah, but for the time, this kit is very nice. It has a lot of nice movement and articulation, so that's nice. And then let's just get onto the articulation, might as well. First off, I want to point out there's just like a lot of boosters in this kit, and it was very tedious and hard because all this is glue, and there's some parts that are so small and tiny, and just everything was kind of hard. So if you get this kit, be prepared to spend more than a couple of hours on it. But nonetheless, it's very cool. So first off, for articulation, his head can rotate, not 360, kind of like 180, I guess, and then go up and down. Very weak joint though. At first, I thought it didn't come with a mono eye because in the instructions it doesn't tell you anything about the mono eye. And so what I did was I took a piece of clear plastic and I took a hole puncher and I just went ahead and just punched it into the clear plastic and glued it onto the mono eye, or the area, the skeleton, and then there you go, mono eye. So you got that. The arms will rotate 360, but the way they have it set up in his body, there's a single joint on the inside which allows it to move up and down like that. But the joints, the pegs that attach to the arms are really weak, so they won't hold him in, and they also like stab through the whole like joint system. So basically he's kind of like, the arms, even though are very articulated for the time, like this is probably really nice for that time, but they still need to work out some flaws with the whole system. But what can you say, it's old. So the rotates 360, goes up and down, shoulder panel moves out like that. I think it looks very nice like that. It reminds just the arm section reminds me of Gurren Lagann. I don't know why, but just reminds me of it. And then he can move out his arm like that. He rotates at the bicep, and then bends at the elbow. So you got that. And then he rotates at the hand, and if you move the hand out a little bit, you can get a little bit more articulation, like that. And then for this lower section, I guess, all these little things, or little nubs, or landing gear, kind of like are independently articulated, which is very nice, but it was so hard to build these. Like, I was just thinking of stopping the build right there and just leaving these off, but then I was just like, whatever, it looks cool, so might as well. And then this thing moves up and down, but it's not secured in properly because I am going to be installing joints into this thing, and I'm not sure if I should keep this thing in there because it's kind of in the middle. It's not part of each leg, so kind of thinking what to do with it. So for now, it's gonna go this side. Still, he's very nice. He reminds me a lot of like something you'd see in like Dark of the Moon, maybe like it took like a transformer that took the shape of a moon vehicle, something like that. Yep. So then, quick action posing. For posing, you got that. You know plenty of things with this guy. It is recommended that you should put joints in this thing. First I saw of it was in Dengeki Hobby, and once I saw it there, I was like, damn, I'm gonna get that kit. Because, like, it looked really nice, but then again, that's Dengeki Hobby, and it turns out it's not as nice as Dengeki Hobby. So, definitely, I'm gonna try to replicate what I saw in Dengeki Hobby, because that was very nice. It reminded me a lot of, you know, the MSN 02 Zeong, and yeah, so I guess that's pretty much it for this review. Other than that, a lot of gluing and stuff. Also, this whole arm section is supposed to detach because it is the Zeong, and then these little beam firing fingers, and they just fly around and stuff. And then also there's these little thrusters. They remind me a lot of Mazinger Z or Great Mazinger, like how on his fingers there's thrusters, so the arms fly back into his arm, kind of like that. And then finally, just a quick shout out, I guess, message. If you are gonna shop at Robots for Less, they do have some stuff at the store that isn't showing up online. Like, for example, this guy is at their store. They have like a couple of them, like 5, maybe 10, and then, but it isn't like on the website. And they also have more Gurren Lagann kits than just the Verka titanium finish or titanium fixed configuration. They also have the Kotobukiya Kinkitan Diet Kaiser. Yeah, they have those two, not Gurren Lagann or Gurren and Lagann or Aniki. And then also they do have a lot more kits. I just recommend just going straight to the store. It's a great store. Like, I just recently been there. They were like remodeling, I guess, and it looks really nice. And just go, because, well, it is a nice store, but the prices are kind of edgy or sketchy, you know. Like, they're really, some of them are nice in everyone's price range, and some of them are just way out of here. But it's nice when they have sales, which is pretty much the only reason I am allowed to go, or I can go, because it's pretty expensive there. But it's a really nice Gunpla shop, and when they have sales, that probably makes them a better, like, in my opinion, one of the best shops around here, because they're like legit Gunpla. Like, you know it's coming from a reliable source. So that's pretty much it for this review of the MSN Prototype Zeong.